Hey guys, I'm RozaldVane, and welcome back to another episode of State of Mind. Last episode we were basically going through as a drone. We're still going through as a drone, apparently. I did exit the drone, primarily because I didn't know exactly when this part stops or not. Apparently, when I exit it, or when I close the game for the past recording from the previous recording for the episode, I didn't realize the stuff didn't really fully saved, so I had to redo a portion of the drone sneaking around the ventilation stuff. So yeah, we basically got to know a lot more of the truth, actually. So we know that Lydia, in a way, is a sort of like copy of that. So that's 2 episodes ago, and then we went through Simon's brain a little bit, and then Simon kind of clued us in on like what was really truly going on and where the wife went to, sort of. We kind of know where the wife went, where Tracy went to. So technically we kind of have a clue that Kurtz, Dr. Kurtz, or Kurtz for Kurtz Industry, is the one pulling the strings, basically, for Tracy's disappearance. But it seems that Tracy wasn't really in love with Richard anymore, and Richard just doesn't realize it, or he didn't remember that had happened, technically. So yeah, we kind of start realizing that, and as well as the fact that we finally find out that the governor of this city, digital city, is Raymond Kurtz, the Kurtz guy, the head lead of the industry company. And we know that this whole medical facility facilitates the sort of transport of the people's memories and data into being a data person in this particular place. So it's kind of interesting how things are kind of unraveling rather quickly in this space, with Adam being the one who's like the eyes and ears of what's going on here. But it seems like Sykes is also just a one-for-one copy of himself outside of this system as well, so it's interesting to see that. But Kurtz, on the other hand, or Sykes, on the other hand, is going to try to eliminate Richard for some reason, even though we kind of know that Sykes is the one behind the release of Richard into the world, because he wants Richard to do something out there. Maybe Sykes doesn't like how Kurtz is handling the whole situation, but we won't know, unfortunately.
Look here.
Oh, there's
John.
the sun.
A new algorithm. Evolutionary, but no criteria to abort. The loop is just perpetual.
Algorithm?
Could this cause problems?
I do not know.
Can you stop the loop?
No.
Of course, but who knows what it's good for?
We should keep an eye on it. Let's do another full scan.
What are you doing to my son?
I don't even know either. It seems kind of weird. I don't think his son is actually a real person, or a real person data. I think it's going
Strange.
to be...
What is strange, Mary?
The warning center in the limbic system. I'd hoped that if I could limit it, the boy would open up a bit more. But all my blockers have been bypassed. It's as if he's scared of us.
Why would he be scared?
Primarily because he doesn't know what the hell is going on. I wonder why I guess this whole spot is now open because of the fact that we finally got to a point where we're like checkpointed, maybe? Or finally get to go through here. So what do you want me to do, game? You want me to... Can I descend? I can't descend further than this particular flooring, apparently. So what do you want me to do? Just like go in it somewhere? I can't even go through the door, I think. Yeah, I can't go down any further than this floor height, apparently. Or this is like a floor height in what it seems. That's so weird. So I can't go in there, so I have to do something else. Oh, maybe I have to get out and, like,
Does that also explain Newman's status?
I examined Newman. He's complete, by and large.
Complete.
What do you mean? Is he complete or not?
Well, we had a couple of problems with reprogramming him, but...
Why am I hearing about this now?
oof.
We got it under control, Raymond. Honestly.
These damned attacks have to stop. Jeff, what a lunatic. He could have been someone, but he decided to go the path of destruction.
I don't think Jeff was wanting destruction. He wanted to... So we're just following Kane and Sykes, even though we know where our kid is, apparently. So the objective is to follow the 2 of them, apparently. But there's nothing down there. Yeah, because I didn't realize the objective was literally, like, Oh, what is this? Oh, they're outside now.
We have identified one of Jeff's people. They have a connection.
Oh?
To our system?
They uploaded a man. He calls himself Charlie.
Are you insane? Are you aware of what damage he could do?
Of course. We only just found out ourselves. We are already working on a procedure
To hell with your procedures. Find him and delete him. This will have consequences.
Where should I take you, sir?
To the dome.
Okay. That's the end of that, I guess. So he's finding the truth that he isn't real either. I forgot what story or game it was. Oh, I know what game it is. Okay, I won't say it yet, but or I won't talk about it until we finish what the hell's going on here. I'm guessing the scene shot was to show that there's like a bunch of drones, and we're one of the drones because Adam is like a drone. Like, I'm guessing that's what the composition behind why Adam is facing away from the drones, because he is one of the robots that they've created basically from the data that they've collected from Richard. But no, there was a premise that's similar to this where it's like, oh, am I not real this time? And then it's like the game handled it a little differently. I'm not gonna say what game it is because I played it and I played it for many hours and I got to that point and I was just like, that's fascinating how they handled it a little bit. But this one is like, in a way, very different. It seems like Adam is kind of not too sure. I feel like I wish there was more to Adam's reaction to realizing that all of this was a lie. Like he's not a real person all the time.
My family, Amy, and Governor Kane. Did she? I have to get out of here.
What do you mean? You can't get out of here. Well, I mean, you can't get out of the simulation, that is. But what about our kid? Literally. So you're saying you're gonna leave our kid behind? Oh god. Okay, fine. I guess we're just gonna have to leave, apparently. But I'm pretty sure we're gonna bump into Dr. Sykes.
Welcome to the Kurtz Recreation Center.
Or we have to warn, what's with this plant? Artificial or born. All life aspires towards the light and means to stay here. Okay, whatever. So that means we have to get back and warn Richard, isn't it? Yeah, nobody can talk. We can't talk to anyone right now, sadly. We're gonna have to go back and warn Richard somehow, I guess, in my opinion. But then again, I don't know. I mean, I feel like this is really pushing towards the end here. I'm guessing, because this game shouldn't be running any longer than a certain point. Oh, there's Charlie, the Charlie character that we heard about.
Hey! Hey! Don't run off.
What? I don't know you.
Charlie, right?
We don't know each other.
No, but we have a mutual friend. Richard Nolan.
Okay, not here.
The robot. Oh no, the robot heard that, isn't it? Governor Kane and John. I'm pretty sure that's John with Richard Kane. Or Governor Kane. Oh?
It's completely insane. I mean, what they created here is darn impressive. But for the long run, this isn't life. How do you bear it?
Nah, I'm okay for now, I guess.
And believe it or not, I was doing quite well until you showed up. And Richard.
I can't imagine how it must be, knowing you're just a construct, a shadow.
Good day,
Charlie.
Mr. Newman.
Good day, Miss Patrick. Nobody smokes up here. Can't find a dispenser anywhere. I mean, it's not as if you can die of lung cancer anyway. We're so happy. We don't need drugs. Fascists.
What?
Reckon machines can develop morals. So naive.
Sir?
The machines don't want to be like us. It's the opposite. They want us to become like them, training us like pets. If we're lucky, they'll feed us. Us. There's no us here. You don't exist. Nothing here exists.
Sir, would you mind speaking a little softer?
Yeah.
Shut your face, you data package. You're not a person. Get it?
Wow. Let me pause right there. That's a freaking loaded scene right there. I mean, I'm sorry, I had to take a moment because that's a loaded like set of statements, a loaded scene rather, I'd say, because it's just like right off the bat, like we all know that we're alive, we're in this sense of reality. Obviously, some people might think differently. Like very few people might be like, "Oh, we're not living in reality. We're living in a fantasy in a way that feels or it simulates a reality." I'm just like, I'll be like, okay, fine, fair. I don't disagree with that. But it's just like with the idea that this game tries to explore the fact that we're all data. I don't know. Like I feel like definitely Adam. Like I think it depends on how you see the scenes play out so far. Certainly not everyone in the simulated like world of the game. But let's say Adam's world and Richard's world. Richard's world is reality, Adam's world is fantasy or simulation. Adam definitely showed a lot of his world being very almost in a sense idealistic, perfect. But I feel like imposing reality into a non-reality place doesn't make any sense. Like he says that, oh, I can't smoke. Why do you need to smoke? If it's a perfect world, do you really need to smoke? Do you really feel stressed out about something? Like I feel like there's a sense of where it's like such a counterpoint, I guess I would say. Like he's a weird hypocrite. He's like, it's not like you're getting lung cancer. It's like, bro, doing negative things to stimulate yourself doesn't mean that you need to have it in a perfect world. Like I feel like people who in a perfect world don't need stimulus to feel. They don't need stimulants to feel something because they already feel that they're in the best place ever. That's utopia. That's the idea of utopian universe or society where everyone is okay with where they're at. They don't really need some sort of extra something in their life, and that's fair. That's the world that they live in. But they're not machines. They do still feel something, which is pain, disappointment, sadness. But it doesn't mean that they're like to the point of the levels of where it's just really deep. I think that Adam does feel distressed. Like once he heard information that was like really out there and he was just like couldn't believe it until he heard it and seen it himself, he realizes that he can feel those pain, that he feels the pain, the disappointment, the distress that he is in. So he is truly human. It's just that obviously all the scenarios around him aren't really truly human. That's the only thing, is that they're just removing the negative side of the world. But then that begs the new question of like, is this needed? Is the perfection of the world needed to give happier people, or is it just a facade to help make them like the evolution of this is control. Like right now it could be that Kurtz is like, oh, I want to do this because we'll eventually get lead to the point where everybody's happy. But then when everyone's happy, they could also be brainwashed to live in a life that's like manipulated and brain controlled. But we don't know that. We don't know what Kurt's true motivation is. So I think that's one of the key points of this story so far that I'm kind of curious about where they're taking it. So, all right, let's get to it. I mean, I'll talk more about it when we get to the end of the game. Obviously, I don't know if we're close or far, but I feel like we're very close to the end. But I'll deny it for sure, because I think Adam does still feel emotions, but this guy does not realize it because this guy is just very much corrupted to his own reality.
Well, I'm not Richard Nolan, that's for sure.
You're a milligram of silicon, pal. If I had access, I could reprogram you in a second.
Do it.
But unfortunately, I'm stuck here with you. Getting into hell is easy, but getting back out... well, there must be a download port somewhere. Probably in the dome. But I can't get in there. They'd catch me in a second. But Your Amy works there, right? I just need a couple of coordinates.
Okay, well then I need something from you. I want to know more about your world.
My world? Well, just watch the news. You can hack into the Voices channel. Pick any day out of the last few years. Then you'll know. I'll give you the access codes, and you help me get into the dome. Got it?
Come back at midnight. Then I'll give you what you need.
Wait, what are you planning?
Trust me.
What am I planning? Whoa, what the hell is
Newman,
that?
don't tell anyone about me. Understand?
Where are you? Oh, he's talking to me over there. I think that they transported me all the way over here without even letting me, like, have a proper standing position. What are you planning? I probably might want to keep this world alive, I guess.
Voice news. Better watch that from my hub at the present.
Oh, I see. Got it. I was confused for a second. But truth be told, I feel like we'll probably get a choice of either destroying this world or keeping this world the way it is. I mean, Adam is perfectly fine and normal. I think the problem is not this world. The problem is the people who are operating this world.
Ah, here comes Monsieur Adam with his mouth full of news. Adam, now that you're half functioning again, what do you think? Elysium Fields? Liquid Sky?
I'll be calm about it.
Sure. Let's.
Perfect. I'll call you.
Nothing better than a real friend.
Hey, was that sarcasm?
Do I want to rant? I guess I can rant for a little bit. But I don't know how far you would take it because I hate the fact that it's like rent, and then you're like, you don't know what the extent of that is, but I'll give it a shot.
I want you to do me a favor.
Okay.
Shut your mouth. Shut for once in a life your damn mouth and leave me alone. You know, they probably think I like your stupid jokes.
They? What are you talking about?
Oh, I can keep ranting. No, well, actually, let's do it.
You know nothing about me. None of you.
Has he gone bonkers?
Okay.
What? Does someone know what he's talking about?
I'm just getting tired of him.
You're on sick leave?
I'm not sick, Fred.
Yeah, you are. Sick and stubborn.
What? Suddenly they're, like, acting the way they are. Kind of weird. Can we even go into Walter's office? Well, they call it administration, but that's Walter's place usually. Which kind of sucks that it's not Walter in there. But I'm pretty sure Walter in reality is dead now because he's been kind of sick probably, and we don't know it. Okay, let's access the voice for some odd reason. I bet he's gonna see Richard's, like, article. And it's just gonna be, like, obvious.
A news flash from The Voice, your trusted news source for Berlin. There's been yet another bombing attack on Kurtz Robotics. A drone attack by the Eastern Union within the clear escalation of tension between
bad
things. Damage to the inner city. Building was destroyed by 5 missiles. In New York, United States authorities also have raised the terror threat level to level 5. A news flash from The Voice.
Wow, he consumes so fast.
That either an organized criminal network or foreign secret services are behind the possible use of weapons of mass destruction.
What are you watching?
Not now, Stuart.
Is that a thriller?
No. It's home.
Is everyone so miserable there? Looks more like the past. A past. Pluperfect, so to speak. Where are you headed?
I feel sick.
Stuart is such a weird character to just randomly pop up out of nowhere like that. But then again, I feel like they're gonna try to stop me soon, I think. Like, they're gonna start, like, attacking
To the
me.
dome. Amy. I have to talk to Amy.
I think it's too late for Richard, though.
Adam?
He doesn't feel so good.
I told him so.
Not Richard, I mean Adam, sorry. My brain is, like, already thinking of something else. Yeah, it seems like Adam is starting to get to the point where he's finally broken down about the whole concept of what he is and where he is at. But I think ultimately we're gonna get stopped in the
Can't
dome.
get to the dome by train.
Really? By car, right? I can't remember. It's been a while. Can I go back home yet? Or is that gonna tell me no?
I have to talk to Amy now.
Okay. Okay. No way to call her. Guess we just need to go to the dome directly. I do think that Adam might die or get shut down entirely, but we'll see about it. Alright, here we go. But it is true that Richard expects Adam to help him.
It's astonishing how much we don't know. What we ignore, what we suppress. We hold on to what we are, that we stop believing in what we could be. But there is only one question in this world that you should be asking yourself every day. Are you truly happy?
Sometimes, hurtful things happen to us. Things like your accident. Things that you would rather forget. And now, you can't.
Damn it.
It is true though, because if Adam had not been contacted by Richard and that he didn't see that Charlie character, I think things would have been normal and things would have been the same for Adam for the most part. But I feel like something's gonna go down where.
Sir, this airspace is not safe.
Really?
We will take you to a safe flight zone. Please drive the vehicle to the marked docking station. This airspace is not safe.
The airspace? How stupid do you think I am?
Maneuver the vehicle to the marked docking station. Sir, turn around. Your vehicle could be destroyed.
By them, yes.
Turn around, sir.
Or what? Or what? I want to talk to my wife.
Sir, this is your final warning. Turn around. Your vehicle could be destroyed.
I want to talk to Amy now.
Your vehicle could be destroyed.
I want to talk to Amy.
Your vehicle will be destroyed in 5 seconds.
Amy!
5, 4,
Go to hell!
3, 2, 1.
I think it just powers down the vehicle. It's a simulation.
Finally.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? Who are you? Who are you all? What the hell do you want from me?
I don't know if I get what you...
Stop it! I know, Amy. So let's get to the point.
Okay. Did someone contact you? A Charlie, maybe? Or Kozowski?
Well, I seem to have contacted myself. Richard told me everything.
I'm sorry, Adam.
Sorry for what? That I've been living with a woman for 10 years and she's not even my wife? Or actually, haven't been living. Not even...
Hey, calm yourself down. Breathe. Let's talk.
I think Amy is... Sorry, I had to pause that. I think Amy is truly Tracy, I think. I think this is Tracy in a different suit, in a sense. But she doesn't keep the same past as what Tracy wanted originally. But we'll see. Fine, I'll talk.
Fine. Who are you? Are you Tracy?
No, I'm... Look, it doesn't matter who I am. I'm someone who wasn't happy. So I made a decision, and now I'm here. Just like you. What's wrong with that?
Everything. It's unnatural.
So? And what's actually natural? Genetic lottery, sickness, decay? The whole list is depraved.
No, I'll keep his talking.
So we just get rid of it all?
Yeah. Just like that.
But I never had a choice.
Richard made that choice.
Really?
We have done nothing that he didn't want to.
Really?
Maybe he doesn't remember. Or he's lying. Just like he lied to his family.
Like you.
All of us lie.
Truth be told, I do want Adam to be happy, though.
Turn it off.
No, I like this song.
Oh, I didn't hear the song because we have the music turned off anyways. This is a beautiful scenery. Wow, I took a picture right at that time. Fine, I'll talk. I mean, I feel like he does need to talk, and he just needs the reality check. I do think Adam just needs a reality check. And then from there, Adam has a choice to decide how he truly feels about this whole situation. I ultimately do think Adam should be happy. Richard should not be taking advantage of somebody's happiness to further his happiness when he never had that happiness to begin with. Because if he remembers it all, if Richard finds out the truth behind what happened to Tracy and himself and his whole family situation, he's truly not going to end up being happy either ways, because I'm pretty sure Tracy's already gone, and Tracy already said she didn't really love the guy anymore, not since the accident. And so it's like since the accident, it's just everything has gone downhill for Tracy in general. So it just doesn't really matter for anyone in that situation. And I think that it's best to just leave everything at status quo. Everything should be just the same. Nothing should change to begin with. It's just that everything should have remained as intact. The only difference is Richard's trying to push his way into his like, I feel like it's just Richard is just being super selfish, and he's pushing his selfishness onto others. And I think he doesn't deserve his happiness as much as Adam, because Adam just didn't do anything wrong anyway. So
Did you know that we are distantly related to sea anemones?
No, I didn't.
Their nerve cells have just one single function. Open mouth, close mouth. If the cells are agitated, an enemy shuts. Cells left in peace, an enemy opens. The human brain has billions more cells, but the basic principle is pretty much the same. There's nature for you. Surprisingly uninspired. You just have to wait. Just wait. Until the little tentacle mouth opens up again.
I feel like they're gonna reprogram Adam at the end of it, though, but...
You're crazy.
When I was a kid, I fell into a shaft. I was traumatized.
What?
Yeah.
The past is always a lie, Adam. People take it way too seriously.
So what should we take seriously?
We could start all over.
A little late, don't you think?
We have a memento program. We could reset everything. The last few days, everything Nolan told you. You and I and John, we could just forget it all. Just keep on living here, be a normal family again. Maybe we'd fall in love, maybe not. It's worth a try.
And Richard?
He's gonna
die. He won't be able to contact us anymore. Come on, Adam. You don't want to be him. Bitter, angry, that's not you.
That's true.
You exist here, and here alone.
Yeah, because once you're gone, you're gone.
What do you say?
Oh, we get to accept. Okay. No, I do think that Adam needs to be happy because he's not in a place where he's in a bad place. It's just, yeah, sure, it's a dream. That's the point of it. It's like he lives here, he exists here. If this whole thing gets destroyed, guess what? He doesn't exist anymore, and what that ends up being is just making his life unhappy. It's basically a double lose-lose situation. Is because at the end of it, if Richard gets his hands on this whole thing is destroyed. Richard has no power over it. He has no money. He just clearly doesn't have any influence on anything anymore, and everything in the reality is just not playing in his favor, if anything. So it's best to just have Adam be the happier person at the moment and let the other just, learn the truth. I feel like I wish there was an option to let Adam retain the memory and live here in the way he feels will help him grow as a person, versus in opposed to erasing everything. But I want to accept it because it feels more likely that he needs it more than he thinks he needs it. I think he needs a happy life, but I don't think erasing it will save anything anyways. But that's the point of this decisions, I think, is that the idea that Adam gets to decide is much more necessary. Is this the ending of the game? If this is the ending of the game, I would be surprised. But if it's the ending of Adam's side and then the rest is just Richard's side, then yeah.
This all has nothing to do with me. Even that bot, Simon.
Simon? The bot was called Simon?
I'm going to get my
Oh,
son.
this is, yeah, this is
Adam,
continuing
we're
this
ending
on.
this now. God damn it!
You have new cloud messages.
Oh, achievement. Adam made his decision to say, see anonymity. Achievement unlock. See anonymity? See amonime. I can't pronounce that word. I'm just so screwed. I'm so screwed at pronouncing that. Oh, okay, so they're gonna yeah, because they said that the clone was a woman, and in that one conversation we leaned into, so we know it's Lydia. Lydia is technically the clone here.
Fine. Let's talk tomorrow. Kisses.
But Lydia is dying, actually, because she has cancer in her character.
Okay, I've calmed down. Please call me back, okay?
Yeah, she's literally a living problem right now, and she doesn't realize. She realizes it, but kind of doesn't at the same time. So, all right, let's see what we got here. The hollow board. So we can't. This is really the last point of the game, technically, and we won't be able to see any more after this, I think. Where is James? James is dead. He's not real. All right, let's talk to Simon, since that's what the last clue was, is to talk to Simon. I really am sad that I mistreated Simon the way that they did, but I can't change Richard to be a normal human being instead of a selfish asshole.
Simon, the facility where they assembled you, what's its exact location?
I don't remember. You removed my memory module, sir.
The module.
Where did we put the module? Did we give the module to Steve? The friend from the office? The very best close friend? Yeah, we can't really access anything. So no wonder we can't switch between the boards. It's because we were kind of like at the last point of where we needed to decide what would happen to whatever. To Adam, so that's probably what it was. I don't know where I put the module though. Maybe we do need to go to the view to see what's going on there. All right. Anyways, I'll leave that for the next episode to try out. So we'll see what happens in the next episode. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode or Nobody Minds. Hope you guys have a great, amazing day. Good night to whenever watching this. I don't know how much further we got, but I'm assuming we got maybe 2 more episodes or so left for this particular part of the game. I'm actually curious about what load does, but I'll hold that off till another day. I think until we finish the game, we'll see if we can load up certain chapters. I want to see what would happen if Adam chooses not to stay. I am genuinely curious about that a little bit. I might spend like 1 or 2 more extra episodes just to see the different scenarios that there might be if the load is what I think it is, where it's just load up particular chapter points or something like that. But we'll see what happens. I'll try my best to see what we can do. If it forces you to start the whole game all over again, fine. I'll just probably stop playing over altogether, because I think it wouldn't work, because some of the decisions from early parts of the game does influence the later points of the decisions, I think. But I wouldn't know until we get to that point. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode of Nobody Minds, and hope you guys have a great, amazing day, good night, or whenever watching this. Roz